Want a cookie? You want a rawhide today? Be nice. Go lay down. Good morning, everybody. It's time to go to work. I've got something I'm really excited to share with everybody. This video is going to be an unboxing video as well as an install video. So I'll be sharing that with you shortly, and time to go to work. Don't judge. Oh, time for my morning coffee. My coffee. I've got to grab something out of my other car before I head into work. Alright, so I just got into work. I'm gonna check my email real quick. Some of you guys are wondering what I do. I work for a telecommunications and telemarketing firm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Today is the day I finally get to put these mirrors on. I finally get them. It's been a long time waiting. It's been about 2 weeks now. Now it's time to unbox it. You guys get to look at it for the first time with me. Apparently I forgot to bring something to cut the box open with. So a screwdriver works. They are. Power tow mirrors. These are pretty freaking big. So the reason why I chose these, I mean, they are pretty big, as you can tell, but it also has the blind spot mirror. They are power. They do turn up like that. Yes, Brokoa is not really going to be made for towing, but I mean, I do have an 18-foot enclosed trailer, so if I ever needed to, I'll have them. Passenger mirror. The one I really needed. Alright, well, these are the mirrors. Let's get them installed. It's finally time to replace this thing. Holy cow. I woke up this morning and I saw this thing. I didn't think it was going to bother me that much, but I really look Filipino with that thing. All right, so when we want to change out this mirror, there's a few steps that we've got to do, and that is to remove this plastic panel that goes right here. You've got to press this little button right here. You have to pry this little guy open. If you look down here, there's another panel that I've opened up, and there is a screw behind there. Once you have all those off, we're gonna pry the door open from the corners and work our way forward. Okay, so before prying off the panel, you're going to pop the window switches off, undo the clips, the connectors. All right, so now that we got this screw off and this screw off, then we're just gonna kind of grab our fingers somehow. If you have a plastic trim removal or door panel plastic trim pry kit, that'll help out a lot more. But I don't have one. Pull it off. Voila. Now that we've got the panel off, oh cool, I've got Rockford Fosgate tweeters in the front. And door speakers. So cool. So cool. So there's the 3 nuts that hold that mirror on, and what we're gonna do first is unplug it, and then these are 10mm nuts. One note, when you're pulling these nuts out or off, you want to be careful that they don't fall into the door frame. If they fall into the door frame, it's not that big of a deal, but it's time wasted that you don't need to waste. Time is money, and I don't have very much of it. And that's the mirror plate. These mirrors came with their own nuts. You can either reuse them or you can use the nuts that came on the truck. Either way, they're both 10mm nuts. What I like to do when installing the mirror is, first off, you're going to put the wire through, and then I'll reach over, not around, that's gay, put the nut in just to hold the mirror in place. Remember, reach over, not around. After you got that first nut started, you can go ahead and put the other 2 on. I wouldn't recommend tightening them until you have all 3 nuts at least started.
But first, let me take a selfie.
So when tightening these nuts, you're going to want to torque them good and tight, which is just shy of strip your nuts tight. Nobody wants strip nuts. After you have the 3 nuts tightened and torqued to the good and tight specifications, take the plug it back in. Booyah! Now we're just going to do everything in reverse and put it in from the top and let it settle down in the groove on the top. Pull your plugs out of the way and just kind of give it a little tap-a-roo. Take your window switch and your lock switch, plug those back in, The way this goes in is slides down in from the front to the back. Push that down, align it up, and click. Click, click, boom! Alright, so this big screw went down here. Without this screw, whenever you try and close your door from the inside, the door panel is going to want to come off of the door. So this one's kind of important. Put the screw in, push the little cover flap back on, little screw back up in the door handle, and cover that up as well. Click your little plug button. Oh good. You're going to want to line up these two holes right here with the door panel. These 3 clips with the door. Clip! And that's how you install a mirror on a 2nd gen Tacoma. Since we just did the other side, the driver's side should be a lot easier. Sounds like there's change in there. All right, so there's this weird hook. I don't know if you can see it. There's a weird hook inside of this module right here. The connector slides up and down. Can you see that? So what you have to do is hold this up. There you go. So you need to hold it up, push down at the same time, and then push that down to clip it in. And we're done.
Let me take a selfie.
Alright guys, so as you can tell, we're starting to run out of daylight here. To kind of just go over what we did today, we removed the old pieces of the mirror. I say pieces because the passenger side didn't have anything really, just had wires dangling. But we removed those old pieces, installed the new Tyger mirrors, which are tow mirrors. They are both power, they work both just like this, and then they pop up to become tow mirrors. And I'll be doing a review in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. If you like what I'm doing, go ahead and follow, like, and subscribe. I'll probably put the link down below. Stay tuned. No, good boy, good baby. Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? All right, let's go inside. All right, guys. So you can pretty much tell that we're running out of daylight here, and to kind of. All right, guys. Nothing left except wires dangling. So to kind of go over what we did today, we removed the brand Tyger mirrors.